Good morning, Redwood, and happy Tuesday. Today for lunch, we're having grilled cheese sandwiches or chicken sandwiches and tomato soup. And let's see what birthdays we have. And we have a few birthdays to announce today. Happy birthday yesterday, November 26th, to AJ Morales. AJ, you got a snow day for your birthday, lucky guy you. And happy birthday today, November 27th, to Giovanni Nunez, Mia Ortega, and Ezekiel Ramos. All of you enjoy your birthdays and come on down to the office for your birthday pencil. Okay, several announcements today. First off, Mrs. Babb is out this week. She is vacationing with her family in Florida. So no Mrs. Babb. Mrs. Robles is holding the office down by herself. That's why these announcements are running a little bit late today, because I did not get a chance to get here any sooner than this, so my apologies. Ms. Martinez is also out today, and we have Mrs. Stainbrook covering her place. Tonight we have a leadership meeting scheduled. I'm canceling that. Sorry, grown-ups. If you're looking forward to that leadership team meeting, I apologize. I'd be happy to meet with you another time if you'd like to, but I'm going to cancel it considering it's been crazy already. And it's the first day of the week, so really, let's just cancel it. We've got lots of guest teachers in the building today. So students, I do expect you to be showing our great Redwood behavior, being safe, respectful, and responsible. Please and thank you. I don't have my AR Point Club list handy here, so I will announce that tomorrow. We had several new additions, so I will get those announced and hand off all the brag tags from this week and last week because I'm way behind again. How does that happen? Oh my gosh. But please know it is coming. And speaking of AR points, let's go ahead and take a look at today's library picture book emoji. Take a look. Okie doke, good guesses with that. Remember, you have to write down the full title of the book before you submit it, so it can be included if it is the right title, full title. And thank you to Mrs. Thifault and Mrs. Sumners for doing that fun game this month of November. Also, speaking of library things, don't you love our library? We probably have one of the best school libraries, if not in the region, in the state. It's a fantastic library. Mrs. Sumners and Mrs. Thifault do a great job of keeping good books in our library for kids. And if kids make suggestions of new books, they do their best to try and meet those requests and get new books in all the time that kids like to read and want to read. And they spend probably $3,000 to $5,000. That's a lot of money. $3,000 to $5,000 every year on new library books. So when I find out about things like this happening, it really makes me sad and frustrated. See, this is a hardcover book, and this part came out. And it wasn't reported in the library. They found it when they were checking books in. They just found it kind of separated like this. Most hardcover books like that don't come apart on their own. They have to be mistreated for that to happen. Opened way too wide so that the strings that are binding the book together break, shoved into desks or lockers, not closed carefully and placed somewhere, not treated with care. And Mrs. Sumners commented that this is happening frequently this year, that our library books are not being taken care of, and that we're having books coming back destroyed or pages removed, and we have to repair or replace those. So now here's the problem. If we have to spend the money repairing and replacing our current books, then there's no money to buy new books. And it'd be really sad if we can't take care of what we have in our library, because then we can't add new good books to it. And so I need your help. This is a real simple thing. I need these books taken care of in our library, please. Please make sure you're closing them, put a bookmark in them, not leaving them flat open so that the strings can break, not shoving them in your desk or your backpack as hard as you can, but taking care of our library books, because we use these books for everybody year after year, and we want our library collection to always be in good condition. So thank you for your help with that. That's a pretty serious problem that I need to have corrected like now. Let's see here. Food drive. You saw some of the boxes already. We have our annual canned food drive happening, canned and boxed foods. Foods that don't need to be in the refrigerator, basically. That's what we collect. And then those go and they help out some of our families here in Hartford. And they're distributed through Christmas food baskets and our food pantry and different things like that that we have in our community that help people out who need some help making sure everyone has enough to eat. And so bring those canned and boxed items in. If you bring in 5 items, or for every 5 items you bring in, that will earn you a ticket into a drawing for some Hartford Spiritware, some Redwood Spiritware. So there's some extra incentives this year. If you bring in 2 items, is that still a great thing? Absolutely. If you bring in 1 can, is that a good thing? Absolutely. Because 1 can plus 1 can plus 1 can make a real big difference too. And so I thank everybody in advance for your help with the food drive, and the goal that the Wave Council has set is 2,000 items. That should be an easy thing for us to do. We have 700 kids here in Redwood, and so that's like 3 things per person, and we would have 2,000 plus. So let's see what we can do to have a good food drive this year. Instructional rounds are happening tomorrow for those adults involved in that. And let's see here, our NEHS induction ceremony will be Thursday evening for those adults interested. And I know we have some students being inducted. My hair's driving me crazy all of a sudden there. It's kind of pointy looking, sorry. And so Thursday evening, NEHS induction ceremony. More information coming. And I think that's everything I've got currently. And bathroom battle from last week. Yes, we actually did have a couple of days last week. And, oops, that's the wrong color. See, I have cards of different colors that I keep folded up in my desk, and I think I grabbed the wrong color. I think I got the white one now. It's hard to tell. I don't see colors very well. Kind of a pain in the neck. So, last Tuesday, thinking back to last Tuesday, and I always make sure I leave notes for myself because sometimes I forget things if I don't write them down. Both boys and girls did a nice job, so thank you very much. Let me add those to the drawing, and then we'll do another check today, and we'll be drawing for our bathroom battle on next Monday. It'll be next Monday we do the drawing, and we'll do Facebook Live again, so we are about 1 week away from another drawing. At this time, would you please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pledge Helpers. That was a great job, and everyone have a great day, learners.